Grace Kitchens presents Creative Cooking, a season of popular favorites featuring dishes for every meal of the day. And here now is today's host.
Welcome to Creative Cooking. Jamaicans love patties, and did you know that you can make your very own patties at home? Today we're going to show you how to make veggie cocktail patties, which will be enjoyed by vegetarians and non-vegetarians alike. And joining us today is Ellerine Turner Price, a vegetarian by choice and who loves to cook.
Oh, yeah.
Ellerine, welcome to Creative Cooking.
Thank you. I'm always happy to be here.
Now let's talk about your vegetarian lifestyle.
Yeah. My husband is vegetarian. Well, vegan, actually. We're vegan, meaning we don't have anything of animal products at all. And my children, I have 2 children, they have never had meat either. A lot of people try to cook vegetarian, but you have to have a certain taste. And a lot of the things, especially soy, you have to acquire a taste for it. If you just have the, for example, tofu or just the soy here, if it's not spiced up a little bit, you would not enjoy it at all because it's flat, really flat.
And it takes the flavor, whatever you use to
flavor it.
Yes,
it takes the flavor of everything.
We'll talk about that some more. Right, but before you cook for us, I know you did some organic farming.
Oh, yeah.
And you wrote a book. Let's hear about that.
Yes, I have a book called The First Meal. It's actually about preparing light meals, breakfast meals for busy people, but doing it the healthy way.
Join Ellerine in the kitchen as she shows you how to make veggie cocktail patties.
Hi, today I'm making for you veggie cocktail patties. And here's where we start. We're going to be working with or Veggie mince, TVP as we call it. Now, in order for us to work with it, we have to rehydrate it, right? We pour in a little water, just enough to cover the amount of veggie mince that we have in the container. Now, next we're going to add to the water, we're going to add some ground pepper, some salt, and you have to be careful adding salt to it because it can really soak up all of this. And then soy sauce, really nice. We are going to leave this for about 2 hours. We'll put in the veggie mince first, and then we'll pour in the marinade, okay? Great. We're going to leave this to simmer for about 10 minutes. And if you notice the texture is different, it's very soft now. All right. Okay, first of all, I'm adding some green peppers. Then I'm adding some red peppers. Of course, the color is always very nice. And I'm adding some thyme leaves, crushed onions, and of course, good old garlic, crushed garlic. To every stew, which is really what we're fixing, we're making actually a veggie stew for the inner part of the patty. We have to add something that will give it a little more cream and a little more body, so we will add some ketchup to all of this. And if you notice, it gives us a nice smooth texture on top of all of that. We are going to be using the short crust pastry. I'm going to be getting from the refrigerator the pastry that we had already made. I'm going to be making a few balls, and then I'm going to roll it with my rolling pin, which I'm going to put a little flour on too. Now this is the size of my cutting device that I'm going to be using. So I get just about this size. Place the filling to one side so that when you're ready to fold it over, you won't have the difficulty and the distress of finding it. See how easy that is? Okay. Now I'm going to use a fork for well, it's a little decoration, but it also helps to hold both of the sides together. Now, when you're putting this on to bake, in order for you to get a real nice heat release of all the steam that is going to be trapped inside there, you place a few punches with your fork, just like that. Okay? Before I put this in the oven, I'm going to brush them with some melted butter so that I will get a nice color when it's baked. When you're making your short crust pastry, just add a little turmeric to the flour, and that will give you a nice sort of yellowish orange color, the regular patty color. Let me get these into the oven. This is something that you can use for your entertaining.
Hi, Ellarine.
Hi.
I see you have brought texturized vegetable protein to life.
Oh yeah.
And for persons who really don't like this sort of thing, I'm not reconsidering, eh?
Yeah.
So here we have patties and we have some made from whole wheat flour.
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
Which means that both the vegans and the vegetarians and the non-vegetarians can enjoy them.
patties.
Yes. But
Great.
this is a full meal. Of course, an adult in Jamaica they would not eat one or two.
Not
of
at
these.
all. It would have to be at least a half a
All
dozen,
right.
eh? In our mailbox today, we'll talk about some exciting patty ideas. Ellarine, let's talk about patties some more.
Yeah.
Now, we have a number of ways we can make patties, and there are lots of fillings we could use.
Yes.
Let's talk about some.
All right. No, okay. We made today the cocktail patty.
Using the Veggie mix.
Yes, we have the regular size patty. We have what we call the pizza patty. We have what we call the deep pan patty. All right. The fillings, you can use
Sweet and
pumpkin.
sour.
Yeah, sweet and sour. You can barbecue the tofu, which is also made from the soybeans, and you cut it into strips. It's a beautiful filling too. You can use callaloo, mixed vegetables. You can use things
Cabbage.
like vegetables, and you can use things like pumpkin. This is
The whole wheat.
mix. Yes, and it's actually the whole wheat crust. And the beauty about having a whole wheat crust is that you add a lot of fiber to
the
your
diet,
diet.
and that's
Yes,
important.
Yes, it's also high in protein because the wheat also
wheat.
has a lot of protein. Callaloo is so rich in iron,
Yes.
and combined with this, and if you combine it with say the whole wheat crust, it gives you enough calories to last you for about 6 hours of your working time.
Ellarine, we could stay here and talk forever. Thank you so much. And I'm sure our consumers can call us for
Yes.
other great ideas.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much. And just before we go, here's another food and kitchen tip for you from Grace. Do not refreeze foods once they have been thawed. Be sure to catch us next time on Creative Cooking. Till then, walk good.
Make it a date to tune into Smile Jamaica, 7:35 every Monday morning, with a repeat every Sunday at 2:50 p.m. That's Creative Cooking by Grace Kitchens. Don't miss it.